Hello, I'm Jason Jacobs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to identify and find your natural voice by doing two things. Firstly, the psychology or the way of thinking about your voice and where the sound comes from. And secondly, some physical exercises you can do, some practical things you can do to create that, to create that mindset and to cement it into the way of thinking, so that you can actually feel your voice instead of just thinking about where the voice is. In a previous video, I sang some songs using my natural voice to show you what I mean, and you can find it on YouTube if you want to listen to that. But basically, I sang some songs just to show you what I think about singing and what I believe is the natural voice, and the fact that I think that everyone will sing the best they can if they know where their voice comes from, instead of trying to sound like some pop star or some famous singer. One example I did in the previous video was a Michael Jackson song, and I wasn't trying to be like him or wasn't trying to sing like him. I was just doing his song in my own way with my natural voice, and that's always the best, and that always creates the most emotion when you sing, and it's the easiest way for you to sing. It's the natural way, and So I'll get right into it. The voice, the sound you make, does not come from your vocal cords. Now, scientifically it does, but the way you need to think of it is, it actually comes from your body. So I'm just going to move back here and show you some practical things you can do to identify your voice. So this will be strange at first, but just bear with me. So the first thing I do is just jumping up and down and feeling where the sound comes from. So all of this is relaxed, and you're just basically doing, you can do it the other way around. You can go, just a real raw, natural caveman sound. Just kind of like, get out into it. Don't try and be all choir boy style or try and be all, pop star or whatever. Just kind of, feel it. Almost like you're getting ready for a run or getting ready for a gym session or whatever. Just feel it. So the way you got to think about it is, imagine the sound that you want to make is all around you. It's all in the earth, and you're like a tree that's rooted in the earth, and all the energy, all the sound comes through your legs, up in through your body, and then finally exits your mouth. That's the way you got to think of it. I mean, doesn't have to be any weird spiritual thing. I'm not saying that. It's just an easy way of thinking of it. Of the sound, it is generated in the earth and in your body, and simply your vocal cords simply just let it out. If you keep thinking about that, then you'll always feel comfortable with singing. Think about babies when they shout and cry, and they don't get tired when they don't hurt their voices when they scream. They can do it for hours and hours and hours. It's because they've never been taught how to scream and shout. They've never been shown how to do it. They just do it naturally, the way that's most comfortable to them, and it's so loud. Sometimes I wonder if I'll be able to shout and scream as loud as them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just do a demonstration. I'll do a little voice exercise to show you how to use your natural voice, and I'll show you some things not to do. So the correct way, I'm going to use my natural voice and do an exercise. Maria, Maria. Take it up a few. Maria, Maria, Maria. can do that for hours and hours and hours without any strain on my voice, without any, fatigue on my vocal cords, because I feel the energy and I feel the source of the sound is coming through my legs, through my body, through my chest. The incorrect way that a lot of people try and sing is they think of the sound as being generated in your throat. So if I do that, and it's more difficult for me to do because it's unnatural and I'm not used to singing that way, but I'll try and show you the incorrect way. Maria, Maria, Maria. If you go up a few notes, it gets really difficult. Maria, Maria. It just doesn't work with me. It doesn't flow. So one more time the correct way. Maria, Maria. So basically that's all I have to say in this video. It's just about using a natural voice, how to think about where the sound comes from, some practical exercises, jumping up and down, feeling your voice, getting ready for the run, and that's all I have for today, so thank you.